Hey, eighth grade, these are the notes from September 28th, and we looked at two different slides. The first one had four main points. The first point being the states decided to set up a Continental Congress, which has to do with sending delegates as a political group to deal with Britain. There were several very well-known people there, such as Washington, Patrick Henry, and John Adams. Two things that came out of that meeting, and two words I'd like you to know. They voted to boycott or refuse to buy British goods. They also called for militias, which are citizen soldiers. So these are regular people that need to be ready to fight. And we'll see that that does come into play a little bit later. Our second slide had 5 points, and remember, you can reword these notes as you'd like to. The first one is that the colonists expected fighting would begin soon, and they were correct. They tried to compromise over and over again without any success. There were a couple people that you've probably heard of. I'm sure you've heard of Paul Revere and maybe William Dawes, but their job was to ride the countryside and warn people, especially Lexington, that the British were ready to attack. The third point talks about that there was a fight at Lexington. And this was a real wake-up call to the colonists because 8 colonists were killed at that time. So at this point, they realized that the battle was definitely here. The British then advanced to Concord, and this is where that militia comes into play, citizen soldiers. And they were met by regular people with regular jobs, farmers, blacksmiths, saddle makers, and clerks. The amazing thing is that no one expected that they did put a dent into the British Army.